Jeff Bezos, he's rich.
Very.
He's got a yacht, a super yacht. It's being made in the Netherlands. The problem is they have to tear down a bridge to get his yacht out of the Netherlands.
Reasonable request.
So the yacht is worth $600 million Canadian. The bridge was built in 1878. It was bombed by the Nazis in World War II. So that's the bridge. This bridge has real historical significance in the Netherlands. And quite frankly, it looks kind of cool. Like so now the debate is, who the heck is Jeff Bezos to say, you know what, history, schmistery. Tear down the bridge.
The bridge is mystery.
And now, so some people are saying it's an old bridge. Well, what are you gonna do? But I'm sorry, that bridge, it means something.
Apparently does mean something to the city of Rotterdam, and they're planning to dismantle it, as those hosts there point out. This historic bridge. Now, the one thing they had a little bit off was that bridge was not built in 1800s. It was built in 1927. Maybe it's not historic enough for Jeff Bezos. Either way, he built this yacht or whatever this massive ship is there, and he needs to get it out of there. So let's move this old bridge out of the way. I mean, because look at my beautiful yacht. Why are they allowing this is the one question from the city that seems to be endorsing this situation from Jeff Bezos, and the answer might be pretty simple, but let's find out. Rotterdam officials yielded to the billionaire here, the world's second richest man, given the significance of the project due to the local economy. Rotterdam Council project leader Marcel Walrens called the construction of the super yacht, quote, a very important project economically. I think you can figure out what that means. So the boat itself cost $500 million to build, and it was being constructed by this Dutch company called Ocean Co. Now, Ocean Co, I believe it was called. They're gonna pay for the cost of dismantling this bridge because, hey, we're getting $500 million for this boat. Might as well spend a couple dollars on this bridge. So that's according to Van Heist, and it's unclear if Bezos, who's worth roughly $176 billion, will pay for any of that disassembly cost. And before I get your thoughts, there's this one image of a few folks, the locals, that don't want any part of this, don't want this to be just torn down, and they've planned this protest where they're tossing eggs at this super yacht. Hopefully they egg protected it. I'm not sure what you can do. It's almost like, protecting your couch from spills, but I get a feeling the eggs aren't gonna do much for them. The rich just can do what they want. What are you thinking, Francesca?
I'm thinking, look, I'm no engineer, but in theory, couldn't we have built the yacht on the other side of the bridge? Is that at all something we could have entertained? Am I genius or an idiot? We could have avoided this entirely. Look, hats off to the eggers. I wish them well. The city of Rotterdam, been there, beautiful. I think there's a clock tower. But look, times are tough. In the pandemic, nobody wants to go to Rotterdam, man. They're going to like Hawaii or other places, or like Italy. I mean, Italy greater than Rotterdam. Let's be real. Any city in Italy. I'm just
It needs
kidding.
a big body of water. Now, by the way, the geography, who knows? Maybe the geography of where they're building it is an issue on one side of the dam or the bridge versus another. I don't know, but the thing is, if you're planning a $500 million project, I'm just thinking about that. When I plan a $500 project, I work on an old 1984 Corvette. Many people know this. I was changing. Oh yeah, I love doing this stuff. When I'm changing a $200 distributor in this car,
sure,
I have to plan that whole thing out so that I don't screw things up and end up being there for an extra week. Because I've done that before where I didn't plan it well and I screwed up the whole thing when I replaced the starter and the wiring because I didn't realize it had been chewed through because it's been sitting in someone's lot for 20 years. So by the way, if I'm planning a $500 million project, you should probably figure out a way to make sure that you can get the damn thing out of there. And if you didn't, maybe you should take some hits to do it the right way the next time, because the guy you're building it for is worth $176 billion.
Look, here's simple solution. I think Bezos goes up to the top of that watchtower, the clock tower, and just throws a bunch of hundreds off of it for the people of Rotterdam to collect. And we can call it even, because none of that money is staying with the town. It's just this company and them paying for the dismantling of this historic bridge that I'm assuming serves some sort of purpose, bridge purposes. So like, but this is what billionaires do. It's like you are simply a launch pad for my wildest fantasies and dreams. And we should be grateful. No.